Today, we are going to take up the contested zeitgeist of the 1990s, and we'll examine and discuss several ways in which we can define the decade, a decade that saw the rise of the popular internet, that saw the first ever impeachment of an elected US president, that saw spasms of deadly terror on American soil. But first, before we really get going, let me go over a few terms that will figure in our assessment this morning. And those terms include zeitgeist. Zeitgeist. This is borrowed from German and refers to the defining or animating spirit of a period of time. The zeitgeist of the 90s in America is contested, and we'll seek to define that zeitgeist today. The term IPO also will figure in our discussions. IPO, for our purposes, refers to the initial public offering of shares of Netscape Communications in 1995. Netscape was a California startup that made and marketed a breakthrough web browser in the mid-90s. And its highly successful IPO, its initial public offering of shares in August of 1995, had the effect of signaling to the world at large that there was money to be made on the internet. The IPO of Netscape also illuminated the web for millions of people who were then just becoming acquainted with the online world. We'll refer as well to the double murder case brought against former football star O.J. Simpson in what at the time, in the mid-90s, was called the trial of the century. We'll also mention the case of the Unabomber, this lone wolf terrorist, a Harvard graduate, who sent deadly package bombs to his targets periodically from 1978 to 1995.